Previously on the Brisket and Maine podcast.
Actually, Zavala's Barbecue does have an OnlyFans.
Up, bro. Drugs are a hell of a drug. They make people do crazy shit.
And then the first comment was, "I've never seen AI sell crack." So you got to think about you got to So Cole, you went to Guatemala for a week on a mission trip, and then you went to Costa Rica for 3 weeks on a missionary trip. So you were gone for about a month.
Not just missionary.
Yeah, no, I mean that's fine. I get it. But I'm not gonna lie, I missed you.
You know you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Did you fall in love with me with the first time you met me? Because you,
Like your wife didn't fall in love with you first time she met you. What the hell did he?
What's going on, y'all? This is CJ,
Joe Zavala.
and we are here, and this is the Brisket and Maine podcast show. We're here on a Saturday morning again.
Where the hell's Cole at,
I don't know. We need to check on him, though. But
bro? Like
10-5,
10
October 5th.
5.
We're in October.
Yeah, and we do have like we're figuring out how to get these podcasts out. We have them. We just got to figure out how to cut and edit them. If anybody out there want to become our producer-ish helper-outers with Cole, sometimes here, Cole's not here sometimes. Like,
He's here, but he's not there.
yeah, he's here, but he's not there. We just need somebody to help us the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's hard. I'm about to try some AI shit with it. Drew, from that does all of our videos for Distro. I said, bro, we have 3 videos. I need to put them together. I need to do the cutting. Can you have something? He's like, have you used any of this stuff? No, but he sent me 3 things to try out. So I'm gonna be trying out how to use AI.
Look, I'm assuming it's like, I'm not saying it, I'm not discrediting it, but the amount of OnlyFans that are out there, they're just popping out content daily. I think we can probably get in front of this.
That is true. No, you're right.
So if there's anybody with an OnlyFans out there that knows how to produce content, please reach out and let us know. And we'll go from there. But yeah, man, how you been?
I had a panic attack yesterday.
Like, okay, hold on, let me stop you right there. What do you consider a panic attack?
Okay, that's a good question. Where I just shut down, and I'm like, "There's no way I can do this."
I called that dad growing up, but
You call that what?
dad,
Dad? What do you mean?
just shutting down. And
I was in my vehicle, and reality set in. It's like, what the fuck did you just commit to? How are you going to do it? And then I started thinking through it. It's like, oh my God, I don't know how we're going to do it. But then I just started breathing, and I was like, all right, let's just nibble off a little bit. So I nibbled off a little, nibbled off a little, nibble off a little, nibble off a little. Then I was like, okay, it is doable, but it's going to be a lot of hard work. That's what I consider my kind of panic attack. I don't know what else, like.
no, everybody's different. I mean, I was just curious, but
What's your kind of panic attack?
kind of the same concept. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I doing this? And then you step back and you realize it's going to be okay.
Like, does your vision get blurred? Like, my vision kind of like, I'm
No,
like,
you don't want to get that checked out.
oh, shit.
But yeah, we're just different. But no, other than that, everything good?
Yeah. Still rocking and rolling. My numbers are good. Get them checked monthly. Immunotherapy. Yeah. Just take a whole bunch of turmeric. Drink a whole bunch of essential water. People give me rosaries. People say they're praying for me. I say keep it coming.
Yep, good stuff. Good stuff.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, actually. I'm fighting demons on the inside, but other than that, I'm doing amazing, thriving. I'm alive. My family's healthy. My kids are doing good. My wife's amazing. Have great friends. I have a great support system. So, I mean, if you can read between the lines, I'm fucking struggling right now. But
You ain't playing.
But I'm great. I'm blessed where I'm at. Went to Maryland a couple weeks back with Kevin. That was cool.
Did you go visit headquarters of Under Armour?
And Under Armour?
Yeah, they're from Baltimore, Maryland. I
I did
thought.
not know that. No,
Click-clack.
it was a great trip. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better time. Kevin, in true Kevin fashion, was trying to make sure that we had something to do constantly. I said, dude, I'm here. I mean, let's just enjoy the moment. Like, fucking, we don't have to be doing nothing. Like, I'm just sitting here and drinking a fucking beer with you is good enough for me. Like, got in Thursday night, drank a couple beers, went to bed, got up the next day, had brunch, took me to the...
Whoa, 2 men went together?
Oh, no, it was... Let me get to this. It gets way more 2024-ish. But we Went up to Annapolis, drove to Naval Academy, had lunch right there in the harbor. Horrible crab dip, but all the things crab, right? The crab sandwich was amazing. I sent you a picture of it.
A crab sandwich. Like, what is that? A crab cake and a
crab
sandwich?
cake and a sandwich, yeah. That was amazing. It was very crabby. The crab dip just tastes like fucking hummus with like crab sprinkled on it. Like it
Was it
wasn't.
chickpea?
I don't know what it was, but it was cheese, but it was like it had a chickpea taste to it. So, did that. Took Gus to soccer practice Friday night.
That sounds like a married couple.
Oh, bro, it was 100% a gay dad trip. So, which we joked about it the entire time. Woke up the next day. Gus had a soccer game. Kevin took him to a soccer game. I rode into town and grabbed some stuff. And
Well, you didn't go to the soccer game?
Well,
You're a terrible person.
Hear me
Bro,
out. Hear me out.
You did not go to the soccer game.
I had to get groceries because we were driving out, and I had to get stuff. In true Kevin fashion, he calls me the day before I fly out, and he's like, "Hey, my trailer broke." I said, "What do you mean your trailer broke?" He said, "Well, I was trying to jack it up, and I didn't take it off the truck, and it snapped the trailer." So he had to fasten some stuff up. True Kevin fashion. So I had to go get stuff for that.
You did not go to Gus's
I
soccer
had a
game.
Saturday morning. I went to get groceries. I went to the Home Depot. So soccer game gets back. We load up, slap the stuff on the trailer, and drive out. So we drove out to not to the Chesapeake. It's about a 3-hour drive from his house, and get there, and it's high tide. So the town is pretty much underwater at this point. The boat ramp we were trying to get onto.
See, okay, I just want to tell you a couple things. Like, I love Kevin, but he should have known all this shit.
And he did.
Did he?
He did, because there was alerts saying that, there's high tide coming.
But he
Yeah.
said, "Oh, we can figure it out."
Yeah, I mean, look, this is what we talked about after all this. He's like, "Dude, we're grown men and we still fuck up." I said, "Oh, no, 100%, dude."
Bro,
Like,
this sounds like every fucking fuck up possible.
yeah, like people think that, they got their lives together, dude. It is a organized clusterfuck at this age. But anyway, so we get out there, drop the boat in. I go pull the truck around.
Did he put the plug in?
He did put the plug in. And I joked about that the night before. So I think it's an electric one, so it worked out good. But plugs in and head off. And the water it's like a lake. It's beautiful. It's like that scene on Forrest Gump when fucking Lieutenant Dan finds God. And, I mean, it's just pretty as can be. So we did some crabbing that afternoon.
How many did y'all get?
We caught a little over a dozen, but they were all females. There was one male, and it was too small to keep. So I think it's like 5 inches is what it's got to be a male.
Then did Kevin say, "Well, when I usually go, I get like 30 or 100"?
No, this was the first time he'd ever done it.
Oh,
So,
okay.
And it's definitely a 2-man job. So G-Man was trying to pull up the traps, but I mean, he's 8 years old, so let him do it a couple times. But caught blowfish on the crab traps. I've never seen that. I mean, I've never been crabbing either, but I didn't know you can catch a
Like
blowfish.
Mrs. Puff?
Yeah, like
From-
Mrs. Puff. Like,
Did you take a picture?
yeah, oh yeah.
Why didn't you send me that? Like,
thought
I
I
want to show
did.
Jose. Like, that's
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
How cool was that?
It was funny. I was like, "Oh, there's a blowfish on here." So, and it just like, as soon as it came out of the water, it was like, poof.
Stop.
Yeah, dude.
You
Like,
swear.
Yeah,
That's cool as fuck, man.
Yeah, I'll show you the video. So
It's like Mrs. Puff.
So we did that. We go to. We were actually staying on an island, Tanger Island, or I don't know what the fuck it's called, but
Bro,
it's
that was real close.
yeah. So, but it was in Virginia. So we get out there. We're fishing like right outside the island, and I'm like, "Hey,
Was there like Coast Guard all over the place and stuff?
no, not at all."
No Navy or anything?
No, you saw a couple.
So y'all could have just did anything illegal y'all wanted.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why your head went to that, but yes, you're all correct. So Kevin's like, "Hey, there's a restaurant on the island." So if I think island and restaurant, I don't think what I'm about to tell you. Okay,
I'm excited for this.
So
Come on!
calls, he's like, look at the menu, and he's like spouting some stuff off. I was like, "I'll take the fish and chips." Okay.
It was literally
Hold on.
it was chips and fish.
So-
Fish and chips.
So
I cannot wait.
I'm like, "All right, fish and chips." So the lady's like, "Well, we close in 30 minutes." And he's like, "Well, we're right outside the island. If you just want to call it in." "Well, we close in 30 minutes. I'm like, "All right, that's the first red flag." So we do a little bit more fishing. I'm like, "Okay, let's head in." So we
You
head
would think
in.
you'd be happy in an island.
Let me get to the story. So we get to the dock, start tying off, and I guess the island's what their version is of Rain Man comes rolling up on a bike, and just starts talking to us. He's got rubber boots on and a dried up fish in the front of his basket. And he proceeds to tell us that he caught the first speckled trout of the year and where are we from. And Kevin's like, we bring news from the mainland. And so it's very just off-topic conversation the whole time. Like he's telling us about people on the island and their lives, and I'm just like very confused by all this as I'm trying to hurry up and tie off. And Gus is like looking around like, is this guy gonna stab us? Like, so we tie off, and the guy's like, well, carry on. And he just like rides off in like the mist of the fucking island, like just takes off. Very strange situation. So we get to the restaurant. And as soon as I walk in, I said, oh, I know what I'm about to get. So it was literally fucking Gordon's Fisherman fish sticks and Lay's potato chips.
How did I call it? Bro, I called it. It was literal fish and chips.
Literally fish and chips.
Did you please tell me you looked at Kevin and said, what the fuck?
He didn't know either.
Does he know there's not Chat GPT you can ask these questions to?
So-
What's this place called?
I didn't even tell you. I can look back at my fucking bank statement, but it was like $60 for literally fish and chips.
You are lying.
I had to tip them.
No, you have to tip, but God.
But so the house we stayed in was actually a very nice house. It was, a little. It's an island house, but it had Wi-Fi. Thank God, because I was very disconnected with.
Was it Starlink or was it like?
It was a Starlink actually.
You got it, bro.
Yeah. So did some night fishing. Ended up getting completely annihilated. And he was like, "Hey, let's get up at 6 so Gus can watch the sunrise." And I'm like, "Hell yeah!" Well, at 1 a.m, it sounds like a great idea, right? 6 came, 6 went. CJ slept in. Next morning, we're heading back across the bay, and Kevin's like looking at his phone, and I'm like, "Huh, this is a weird look." He's like, "Hey, let's start putting some of this stuff under the boat." At that point, my panic sets in. And I'm like, uh-oh. He's like, I didn't think the storm was going to be this big. I said, what are you talking about?
So you're there to storm the whole time?
He did. He just didn't think it was going to be that big. So you ever seen the scene?
And you have Gus.
And no, Gus is calm as can be. I mean, he's 8.
No. What I'm saying, you have.
Oh yeah. Well, he threw Gus's life jacket on and told Gus sit down. So.
Oh my God.
And I look out across coming through the island. And I'm like, it's a lot of whitecaps. So this crabbing boat comes in and is looking at us. I mean, look, and he's got a big boat. It's a 26-foot, 2 outboards. Like,
how far out was this island?
30 minutes.
So that's 30 minutes smooth.
Yes. So I threw a dip in, turned my hat backwards, and just started holding on. And so all the shit's underneath, and he's like, it's going to get a little choppy. So these are about 4-foot chops. So,
bro, that's not a little choppy.
No. And he said he's been in like 7 or 8, which at this point, if my asshole was in my underwear at this point, I couldn't imagine 7 or 8. But so we're going, and like the worst part of you see it, like you see that wave, and you're like, we're about to slam down on this, and then bam, and it's just like you think the boat's going to break in half.
How does your back? Like the compression of your spine.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a beating the entire time.
Is it like when you're riding a horse? Like everybody says, like, oh, ride a horse because you're supposed to ride with it, right? You know what I mean?
Tell Catherine that. But no, but like I don't.
Oh, so you're a stallion.
Yeah, no, Pudgy Palomino. But no, so it's about 30 minutes of just chop, and poles are flying off. At one point I thought Gus fell out.
Y'all lost poles?
Well, no, Gus was back there like, Dad! I mean, because shit's like flying out of the rod holders. So we get through it finally. I'll go back to the boat. Like the crab boat is like a 40-foot boat. And he's like looking at us like, these motherfuckers are really going out there. So were you with us the time whenever we went out?
Joe Pole?
Yeah, I mean, obviously
intensified
times.
Y'all bought a boat. We did it once. We fucked it up. And y'all
cracked the transom like 8 minutes. But anyway, so get through the chop after about 40 minutes. And I'm like, I told Kevin, I said, if it wasn't for you and because Kevin's had boats his entire life. I said, if it wasn't you, I said, I would have flipped this motherfucker, tell you straight up. I said, but I know, obviously he's in the Navy, was in the Navy or whatever. So, he's, very, what's the word?
Seaman.
Nautical. Yeah, we'll go with that too. Nautical savvy. So, he's like spitting off shit. Like, he's like, go to the boat. I'm like, bitch, just tell me left or right of the boat. Like, it's fucking, but we get out there, get close to where we parked. We're about 10 minutes from land, did some fishing, drank some beer, spent the afternoon there, caught a couple fish, and then didn't catch crabs, not on this trip anyway, but stopped at this restaurant right outside where we launched at and had probably one of the best seafood meals I've ever had. I sent you a video of it, so.
Tell me about it.
A lot of crabs. But
No lobster?
backstory to that was, in true Kevin fashion, when we get back to the truck, he's got a ticket on his truck because he didn't pay the $8 boat ramp fee.
Bro, are you serious?
GP, dog.
And he was like, dang it!
So, but yeah, that was a great trip, man. And then I did the stupidest thing possible, and I flew back and went straight to work. Caught a 6 a.m. and which was probably one of the bumpiest flights I've ever been on. 60% of the time was just nothing but turbulence. Couldn't sleep. It was rough. So, but like I tried to stand up at one point. The flight attendant was like, "Sir, the seatbelt sign's still on." I'm like, "Ma'am, I'm about to piss on myself." Like. And then I slammed 2 cups of coffee through a dip in, so then I had like crippling anxiety during the fucking entire flight. So that was a good idea. So
Yeah. You either have to fly in a day before work or just take the day off.
yeah, I should have took the day off. But I fucking was in an Uber at 3:30 in the morning, fucking with a button-up shirt and fucking pants and like just stupidest fucking thing ever. I should have just took the day off or caught a later flight, which I did try to catch a later flight, but it was like the change fee was like more than what I paid for the original flight. So I'm like, well, this looks like we're catching a 6 a.m. So, but other than that, man, it was a great trip. You went to Brandon's wedding. How was that?
Man, it was, to be honest with you, it was the most absolutely amazing wedding ever. We went out to La Jolla, and first place we went to, oh my God, I forgot what it was called. It was a Mexican restaurant, Oscar Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
The tacos were bomb. We had
Those are what you said videos of?
fish tacos, shrimp taco.
What kind of fish?
I don't know.
Cod.
Maybe. I didn't even check. It was
Fish
just,
and chips? How was the fish and chips?
they had no fish chips, but they had ceviche, bro.
Okay.
Bruh.
Money?
Oh, so good. That lime, avocado, onion, tomato. They give you tostada. Fucking put it in there. They had like 3 different salsas. Fucking good as fuck. And then we went to the place where Drew stole our Buddha burger.
Oh.
Bro, I bit into it. I said, this is our motherfucking burger. To the T. The only thing that was different is they use shittier buns.
For real.
Bro.
That's where you got the, what is it, the aioli or whatever?
Yeah. I was reading this shit. I was like, oh my God, this is our fucking burger. I love it.
Their burger.
No, it's our burger. We're in Texas.
Yeah, it's different. So.
Yeah, we use ChatGPT.
Yeah.
People were cool as fuck. And then, we hit up some coffee shops. Bro, you want to hear the funniest thing ever? We go to this, bro, so many surfer dudes. Just surfer dudes. We're in La Jolla, just surfed out. Surfer dudes. Everybody's chill, bro. Everybody's like the most relaxed ever. And there's this badass, like, cactus hat. And I'm like, ooh, this hat's badass. So I joke with the guy that I'm buying for. It's a $50 hat. I'm like paying for it. I'm like, bro, I'm not a surfer, but I had to buy this hat. It's like, oh, that's what's up. You smoke peyote?
This took a hard left. No, just meth.
Bro, the hat that I bought, it's a peyote plant. You know peyote plant? It's a cactus?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I had no idea.
For real?
Swear to God, in my life. I bought a peyote
So
cactus
you just
hat.
look like just druggy. Just fucking.
So I'm just gonna start wearing the hat to see how many people say, "Bro, you do peyote?" You're like, yeah, bro, I do it all the
Yeah,
time.
bro. Fucking zen, bro. Fucking just.
It gives me who I am.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I
It was
get
a
there.
badass hat, and I had no idea that it was a fucking peyote plant.
What's that shit that like all like the famous people do? Like they go like clear their mind for 3 days and fucking,
I know what you're talking
like
about.
stay up for like
Yeah.
3 days and shit like that. Which I never understood that because like I used to fucking have like uncles that were meth heads and like they would stay for 3 days and they were broke as shit. So it doesn't take a lot of money to do these things. So
Yeah.
I'm confused by the concept.
But that was funny as hell. And then we went to other restaurants and struck out. Like we started strong. Struck out. We were trying to go to this Michelin star restaurant, but we couldn't get in.
Which one was it?
Addison in La Jolla. We were like number 37 in the wait list.
You can tell them who you were.
We're nobody.
Did you get any time with Brandon? I mean, obviously that's his weekend. Like,
Like 2 minutes. But I got a lot of time with his pops. Me and his pops. I love his pops. Pops is the coolest thing. His pops actually officiated his wedding.
oh, that's awesome.
It gave me a new dream. My dream used to be Jose graduate. Now my dream is to officiate
Oh, I
Jose's
thought you
wedding.
wanted to fucking be like, do it like, I mean, you're stealing my dream, which is, I mean, I just, universalministries.org, they don't just hand those out. You have to go online and fill it out. But
Well, I'm going to do that because I want to officiate Jose's wedding. Like at the very end, he teared up. It was like the most coolest thing ever. Like that's like the biggest fucking win ever. Because we're cancer bros, so it was cool as hell. He was so proud. And they both were gorgeous. They were beautiful. They were just like made for each other. They were so happy, dancing all night. And bro, you know how most weddings you go to, no one dances. Bro, once the music started, everybody's on dance floor the whole time. Whole time.
bro,
Everybody just dancing. I didn't. I was hanging out with Chance and drinking, but I was drinking. GP going GP. I had a champagne, Pinot Grigio, and Coors Light.
that sounds like a hangover.
Yeah, we had a flight at 6 a.m. So after that,
Oh, y'all flew out the next morning after the wedding?
Yeah.
Shit, son.
yeah, Kristen didn't drink. She had like one glass champagne. I was just like, it was good, bro. They had a good bar too. It wasn't like low end shit. They had like these people spent money. Like
How was that flight the next morning?
it's great. We got home, ate taco casa. Like it's so weird.
I'm saying like hungover as fuck.
No, I think I was still drunk, so it works out well.
Yeah, and I've done that before.
Like being drunk when you're doing something like where you just can't get a hangover because you're just
Did you go to sleep?
like 3 hours, 4 hours.
Okay, so that's not too terrible then.
Yeah.
I made the mistake a while back of fucking trying to sleep for 42 minutes before jumping on a flight.
No, I have done that too.
No, I made the mistake of trying to sleep was what I said. Like I should have just fucking stayed up. So
But real talk, like it was probably the most beautiful wedding I've ever been to in my life. Like now I know what those nice weddings are, because I'm just used to like
see them on TV.
yeah. This was a TV wedding. I'm just used to the like, hey, who's bringing the meat?
Yeah.
Who's all pitching in for the wedding? What your padrino for what?
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I know.
Where did he go for his honeymoon? Because he's
Bro, he's in Italy right now.
And I think I was telling your wife the other day. I was like, he sent me a Snapchat talking about a bidet. I guess he used one when he was out there, which is funny because I lost my virginity the other day when I was in Maryland through a bidet. And
Are you gonna go into the house now?
It's already ordered. It's on the way. But I told Kevin, I was like, what the fuck is this? He was like, it's a bidet. He was like, I was like, I'm not using that shit. He's like, so you're just smearing shit on your ass and you calling yourself clean? He's like, you fucking barbarian? I'm like, I never thought about it that way. So it was one of those things, right? I'm like, hey, I'm in here. Nobody's looking. Let me see what this does. So I made the mistake of going full fucking pressure. Okay, which at that point, I think
You got excited.
I think it came out of my nose. But, I will say I think I shit more than I should have, just out of fucking curiosity. But going forward, I mean, you feel cleaner, and then once you get the awkwardness out of the way, it's amazing. Then you got to do the rotate thing, because if you just sit there and just take it in the brown eye, you're not really clean, right? You got to get the side walls, the front wall, and the back wall. So what I'm saying is,
Does it get underneath your balls?
what
too?
I'm saying is like I'm a
So what do you wipe yourself the wetness off with? Toilet paper?
toilet paper.
But it doesn't like get stuck,
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to let the water fall off your asshole.
Okay.
Look, all I'm saying is like,
No, I'm interested.
I get it, right? And if it came down to me saving mankind, then I would take one for the team.
Actually, this is a good segue. I guess all of America needs to look into them because with the strike going on.
It's already over.
Well, no, it was going on. Excuse me. Everybody went about toilet paper. What is up with this? They know toilet paper is made in the U.S., right?
Mass hysteria, bro, and I love it.
Over toilet paper.
Yeah, I mean, we did this.
Like, bro, no matter what happens in this world, people care about toilet paper.
Yes,
That's it.
Third world countries wipe their ass with their own fucking clothes. I think we can figure it out. So I have enough socks.
Hey, we get that box behind you?
I have enough socks. So
Matt Pittman came out with a knife with Montana Knife Co. Sold out in 17 minutes.
17 minutes.
Yeah.
What if this whole Diddy thing was he's about to drop an album? And it's just like a fucking segue. Like, can you imagine, like, the fucking, like, how quick that album will sell out? Like, if we could sell a knife in 17 minutes, like... And we had this conversation. Do you think he did it?
I don't even want to talk about this.
Why?
Like,
There's so much going on right now in society.
yeah.
You don't want to talk about it on here, but the memes that are sent daily is a whole different situation.
He's a terrible human being.
Is he, though?
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure I've done some kinky shit in the bedroom in my day. So...
You drug people?
I mean, she drugged me one time.
Yeah.
Did he drug him though?
He's a bad human being.
Okay. Because I tried to trap your ass right then and there. You didn't fall into it, so good for you. I was gonna take your ass down. Garth Brooks got caught too,
He's a bad person.
allegedly. So this is what I told Catherine. I said, "Look, you've been doing hair for like fucking the better part of 20 years. You can like,
Well,
you
know
can
what-
do
tell-
somebody famous."
Time out. My question is, he ain't got no hair. That's what I was confused.
I didn't even think about that one, Tommy.
Bro, that's what I was confused about. But all it takes one, more comes out.
Yeah.
Where's there's smoke, there's fire,
Look at
right?
Cosby, but
He got out.
he's dead.
Is he?
He didn't win.
He died?
Yes.
You swear?
Yes.
When did that happen?
Like a year ago?
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You didn't see Jello sales went down? Look, dude, like I told my wife.
There's just too much shit going on right now, bro.
You need to start doing famous people's hair. Instead, you got these old ass motherfuckers grabbing your ass for fucking $6.
Has she ever had that happen?
She said she's had some old people kind of brush against her butt cheeks, but
You're lying.
yeah, I mean, it's fucking. I feel like once you get past a certain age, these old ass motherfuckers think it's okay to just start grabbing. It's just like I don't understand it. Like, come here, bitch. Like I'm senile. Like, you do it now, you're going to fuck. You're gonna catch a case, right? But like, I feel like, and you, I mean, look, I'll be honest. Like, if some old ass lady came up and just fucking crotch squeezed me, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Actually, I've seen many times older ladies come up to you, you freeze up.
yes.
You're like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want to, like, you want to scare them or something or stuff like that. Fucking, you know, or they got a pacemaker. Like,
oh my god.
But-
the older ladies do love you.
they do, and it's oddly enough, that's my type. Is like that. What I used to say.
That 60 to 70.
So before Catherine, I had a short stint with an older woman. And by that I mean one night stand. But she was like 42 years old, right?
In
And
a field.
after that, I always had a kink for like older ladies. And then like now I'm like, yeah, she's like 40. I'm like, fuck, I'm 40. So I'm like, it's not even a kink anymore. Now it's just cheating. So
That is true.
but yeah. You got some barbecue shit coming up too, right? You got Troubadour Fest?
Yeah, Troubadour coming up on 10/19. Still got to figure out what we're cooking on that. And Tex Monthly coming up. And then we're...
Oh, you don't even know what you're cooking yet?
No.
Fuck, dude. You know that's how I get my meat for deer season, right? It's leftovers.
No, I know. And then also, Tex Monthly, don't know what we're cooking. Then that Saturday, we're doing all the rubs and sauces at the World's Fair the day before.
Okay.
So Kyle's going to be down there slinging sauce.
Okay. So y'all are going down that Thursday?
No, I'm thinking about going down Friday because Millskill's having a party, I think, on Friday. So I kind of want to go, but I kind of just want to drive in Saturday. So I just get a hotel room for one night.
Yeah.
But then we have to wake up real early on Saturday. So it's like, I don't know. Because you'll be at Deer Lease, right?
Yeah.
You coming on Sunday or no?
Maybe. If I shoot something.
Just show up at
Saturday.
8 o'clock in the morning so I don't have to get you a pass. You know how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
They're always like, Joe, why you got to bring your whole family? I said, that's how we roll.
I mean, last time I literally drove through the middle of it while I was going on. Nobody said nothing. So, and they were like, should you be doing this? I'm like, if you look like you're supposed to be here, nobody's going to question.
That is true.
So, Troubadour, yeah. So we're going down Friday, drop it off, and
Yeah, Richard's going to go drop it off.
you know, go with it Friday.
No, we'll go. No, we do.
Like we did last year?
Yeah, we got that same, like, it's
Yeah.
tradition.
Have a couple beers, get baked to shit, and then go home. So,
I'm drug free, so I don't know.
well, I mean, it's
Yeah.
marijuana. It's fine, but it's not a drug. It's a fucking plant.
Wait, no, talk about, I do peyote.
Yeah, I was like, you do peyote. It's fine. Yeah.
Actually, that's the I'll go with it. I do peyote.
Yeah, you're a peyote head.
Yeah.
So,
This to all the peyote people out there, I respect it.
see that it's already started.
Started. Usher been.
I mean, you never really stopped because of concerts.
True, I haven't stopped. It's
Yeah.
just, it's
Can't Stop,
about,
Won't Stop, yeah.
Can't Stop, Won't Stop. But Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Yeah, that started up too. So just riding the roller coaster.
Yeah. So it's busy season again. And it's crazy because I feel like the season just ended. So
That's what everybody else said.
it's like, it seems like just yesterday we lost the NBA Finals.
Hey, we're going to do it.
This year?
Got to.
Not a chance.
You don't think so? You don't think Clay's going to do it?
Oh, that's true too. We do.
And also, like, Luka and the team, like, they got that taste. Like, you know, you always come back better. There's two things happen when you lose. Either you come back and win it, or we're just going to have a terrible season.
I feel like there's no other option. You either win or lose.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, we either...
Oh, you either like come back and like make a run, or you just like shit the bed.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll shit the bed, but they probably will shit the bed.
Nah, I think Luka got that. Luka,
You got that taste?
yeah, it's just same like Dirk. Dirk was pissed.
Yeah, it also took him fucking another 6 years to get it.
Yeah, this way it took us one more. Let's
Yeah.
go.
But Luka is wired.
But also,
different.
we didn't go get a Clay.
That's true too. Yeah, Dirk won it with. I mean, extraordinary talent around him,
Yeah.
but not to this level.
But now we have like Clay is gonna be Pete, right? Shooting those threes. Like all he has to, like everybody say he's old.
Who's our big?
Bro, we got two bigs, bro.
Do we?
Yeah, Gifford and also young guy. My mind just went blank. That played absolutely amazing. He got hurt, and we're like,
Yes.
shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Rookie. He was a rookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I feel bad. I forgot the name.
Yeah.
Shit, we gonna be good.
He don't know our name either. It's fine.
Yeah.
But that's cool. So opening weekend was a couple weekends ago. Haley actually went with me, opening both seasons. So that was kind of cool. She was like, hey, I want to go. I'm like, all right, cool. So she actually didn't. I think she just didn't have to go to school that day, but she rode down. I mean, we had a good time. It was good just to kind of conversate. The way back, talked about kind of, I don't know, I mean, her future in life, you know, and
Whoa, this is real.
it was a real conversation. And so we're about halfway back, and I said, turn the radio down. I said, we got to talk. And she's like, about what? I said, it's everything. So she took her AirPod out of her ear. We had a good conversation.
With the other kid, with everybody else in there too?
No, I was just me and her on the way back.
Wait, I got confused.
So we rode down there with Daryl and Travis, and on the way back, Travis and Daryl rode with Jomi. Jomi got in the truck, by the way. So rode back with them. I try to get out of there by at least 10, 11 in the morning on Sundays. I pack my shit up and just get out. Did what I had to do, and I come back, and Travis is like, well, we're going to run to Brady, which is a 30-minute drive. And so I'm like, all right, well, I'm getting the fuck out of here. So I think they ended up leaving like a couple hours later, but I just don't like to piddle paddle around too much on Sundays. So if it's cold, I don't mind it, but if it starts getting hot, I want to get the fuck out of there. But anyway, so we had a good conversation, just what she wants to do, the direction, kind of like some ground rules on my end as far as what I'll do for her as long as she holds up the end of the bargain type situation. So it was a good conversation, need to be had. And it's always good for those one-on-one conversations, right? You know, the fact of the matter is you know, she's God willing, she's out of the house next year, right? So, and that's the closer it gets, the harder it is to say out loud, because like I love the chaos in the mornings of my kids just the banter and all that. It's just like thinking one of them's not going to be there.
Why you gotta get emotional?
No, I mean, I get emotional. I'm just saying, right?
You
Like,
make me sad.
well, I mean, like, Catherine cries like fucking weekly about it, you know. But it's just like, actually, like now that like it is getting closer, I'm like, fuck, dude. Like I'm gonna wake up and like she's not gonna be there, or you know, Ryan's starting high school next year, and fucking couple years, he that motherfucker's leaving for damn sure. But you know, so it's that time is now. So it's just enjoy every moment.
Our kids are getting older.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, it seems like just yesterday I was like, hey, dude, I fucked up and got Catherine pregnant. You know, and now we're fucking, now we're here, right? And then she, you know, I didn't fuck up. I made a huge mistake, but I didn't fuck up. But no, yeah, it's just like that time is now, and it's just like, even the whole, like, we're not old, but I'm like, fuck, we are old. Like, we're our parents' age. Like, I feel like just the other day we were in high school. And, you know, now it's like,
But I love it. I love every moment of it.
oh, I wouldn't change it for the world.
It's fine.
All the downs, all the ups, I wouldn't change it for the world.
So for all you people, enjoy life today. Live in the moment.
You only get one, so enjoy it. So
YOLO.
that about wraps it up. This is CJ.
Joe.
Be good.
Peace. bbqdistro.com. bbqdistro.com. bbqdistro.com.
Full of that lean, fucking with that cuz, it's going down, baby. What?